Are you thinking about selling your home in the Edmonton surrounding area? Or you're going to want to check this video before you can avoid costly mistakes that many people do. My name is Stanko and I'm with Remax Real Estate, and I've been selling full-time in the Edmonton and surrounding area for over 18 years. And believe me, I've seen a lot of mistakes that people do. So let's go through these top 5 things that people do before selling their home that they can avoid. But because the bottom line, in my opinion, is to get as much money in your pocket as possible. So number 1, costly updates. So what people tend to do is before they go and test the market, they start putting in a costly kitchen, maybe some flooring, a brand new bathroom, different things like that. Watch that. It is well known that the only money that you make back 100% is in paint upgrades. Paint, simple can of paint, $40 can of paint that you can apply, very neutral color is what you want to do prior to you selling, okay? So that's one thing. Don't avoid costly renovations. Number 2 is waiting for the spring market. Yes, surprisingly enough, waiting for the spring market can be costly in your pocket. Do you want to know why? Well, there really isn't a spring market anymore. I've been doing this for 18 years full time, and I've noticed that there is not really a specific spring market. Right now, we are at the end of February, beginning of March, and we are red hot in the spring market. Last January, I sold 12 houses in January. So don't wait till the spring. If you want to sell right now. It's always based on supply and demand, and work with a realtor who can help you with supply and demand. If it's the time to sell because of low inventory, that's going to drive up the price. Not waiting for summer or spring or when your flowers are out or you think your garden looks great. You know, that is not the way to do it. You can put pictures of your garden in the middle of winter, and people are still moving all year round now. So waiting for a spring market, I would say, is the number 2 mistake that people make. Number 3 mistake that they make is overpricing their property. Again, you want to work with a decent real estate professional that can price your property properly, okay? So if you up your price too high, and some people say, well, you never know, I won't know until I try. What happens to it is it sits on the market. The longer that it's on the market, the less money that you're going to get in your pocket. Bottom line. So price your property properly. And there is different pricing strategies that I could go over with you, but that is a number 3 thing for sure. And also a problem is basing your price on active listings. Just because they're active, it's not the selling data. A home is only worth what a buyer is willing to pay for it. And I'll repeat that because that's super important for you to know if you are thinking of selling. A home is only worth what a buyer is willing to pay for it. So yes, you might wanna have this unique property. So yes, that might be really great and price it really high. If the right buyer's out there and they decide that that's the value, then the value is established. So it's really interesting that way. Number 4 problem that you want to avoid is renewing your mortgage right before you're going to sell. That's a big problem. Watch your renewal rates and what your payout penalties are, okay? So lots of people come down and we sit down and we start talking about the prices and what they want to sell for. And then I ask them, how many more years do you have on your mortgage? Then they find out that $10,000 or more is in their penalty for paying out their mortgage. So then they hold off and they might miss the market. So watch that and keep that in mind when you are valuing your home. Number 5, big problem that people do always create is by cluttering their home and not decluttering prior to them selling, okay? So you want to have a blank slate, complete blank slate when people are walking in. That means none of your personal photos up, as less furniture as possible so people can visualize their furniture going in. and also making sure that even everything is out of the house, I always tell people, if it is we're selling in the summer, have all your winter clothes away so the closets look big. Different things like that are tricks to the eye that increase value on a home. And lastly, one thing that I'm gonna slip in, my number 6 costly mistake that sellers make is using the wrong realtor. This actually costs you thousands and thousands of dollars in your pocket. Using someone who doesn't know negotiation or doesn't have the experience is a major mistake. This is your number 1 investment typically most people have is their home. And if you use someone inexperienced, that's gonna cost you. Right now in the Edmonton and surrounding area, there's 1,700 brand new realtors. Are you really gonna trust your lifetime investment with them? I don't know. Anyways, watch out who you use as a professional. So my name is Karen Stanko and I'm with RE/MAX Real Estate, and I've been a realtor full-time in the 18 years, and I would love to be your realtor of choice. So check out my videos and thanks for joining me.